So to start with, a little bit about me. I've been working in design for over 20 years, and now I am a web designer developer, so I have to use images for online. So dimensions versus file size. Dimensions obviously is just shrinking your image in and out. So then you have the file size. You have different file sizes. So if you ever have a photograph or something taken, it would have a letter either KB, MB or GB beside it. Now, they are the different file sizes. Anything with a pixel is a non-vector image. Now, the difference between vector and non-vector is that a vector image is not created with pixels at all. It is created with objects. So I have a table and it will show me that I had this villa image initially, which you can see here. The first one is the villa size. The image is still the same size as the initial image I showed you. Using a modem, it would take 405 seconds to load onto a website. Now that's too long. Using broadband, it will be 10 times faster, but these days people don't hang around on a page if it's going to take too long to load. They won't want to hang around. They'll go on to the next site. So with this PicMonkey, I say it's worth going to have a look at, because if you do want to edit some images, at least have a look at all the free tools that are there, because you might get some idea of things that you like and effects that you like. And then obviously you don't have to pay for it initially. And if you then feel that you're going to use it regularly, then you can work out whether the cost is worthwhile or not. You've got to be so careful of copyright on images. You can't just go onto Google and use an image and expect that to be okay to use. If somebody's taken that and they've perhaps got their own copyright on it, you could end up with a rather large fine, and it can be quite, and that will cost you a lot more than using a photographer. I've actually got a site that I'm going to talk to you about, which I use for photographs sometimes for certain clients, because initially when you're starting up, sometimes it's harder to find the correct pictures. The biggest thing with any image and any manipulation things you do, always save your original image. Now I use a site that's called Fotolia. I'll type in the URL. There are some good images on there that you can get for quite a good price, where you type in, say if you're doing something about cars, you've got a business that's about cars or chauffeuring or something, you could type that word in a search box and it will bring you up lots of images. If you are just buying it for online and you really won't use it for any print, you can buy a smaller image. And a lot of those cost about 1 credit. So you're looking about £1 an image, but then that means you can use it on your sites, on your social media, and you're not going to end up with a hefty fine. Obviously, if you do want a better quality image, they vary from 5 to 12 credits. But particularly if you're doing something and you really want the right image, the right lifestyle setting for you, then it is worth paying that, because then that means you can use it on banners, you can use it on brochures, you can use it in your business card. You can use these images then on anything. Once you've bought it, that is for you to be able to use.